Champ, great to see you. Last time you were on this show, you said, blame Bob Arum for making you so much money that you were retiring from boxing. And normally, I applaud fighters who walk away. In your case, though, I was thinking, wait a minute. We've never seen something like this before. 6'9", moves like a lightweight. He's just kind of at the peak of his powers. There's unfinished business. I don't want to see him walk away. What made you want to fight again?
The fact that I was bored. I got bored of retirement after around about 3 months. Very, very lonely and no ambition to do much. So I had to come back to boxing. It was the only thing that I knew would make me feel good again. So here I am, back boxing again. Somewhere I didn't think I'd be, to be fair, and somewhere that I didn't want to be. However, circumstances have changed, and here we go again, another fight.
I'm a big fan of the way you've handled and been transparent in public about your struggles in the past, and you've inspired a lot of people, presumably. I've been inspired listening to how you've overcome struggles in the past. Are you concerned at all for Tyson Fury, for the fact that without boxing, you felt like you still had this itch? Do you think that's related to the fact that you can still do it? Are you worried at all in the future that when you can't do it anymore, you're still going to want to?
I know now that when I retire again, I have to have another job to go into straight away. There'll be no time retired. I have to go straight into the next job, whatever it may be. So yeah, to give me structure, routine, give me a purpose in life. And that's what I need to do. I need to keep focused and keep myself giving goals and hitting targets. And that's exactly what I'll do next time I retire.
I mean, we hear this from so many top athletes because when your athletic career is over, you're still a relatively young man. And if there aren't plans for the future, many top athletes will tell you they feel bored, right, with nothing to do, particularly, I imagine, the heavyweight champion of the world. So everyone wants you to fight Oleksandr Usyk because that's for the undisputed championship. You are the lineal champ, but when you walked away, Joshua had a claim, and Usyk has beaten Joshua. He beat Joshua twice. Usyk said he didn't want that fight this year, so you started talking up fighting Joshua. Would also be a monster promotion. But you're instead fighting the highly competent Derek Chisora, but he is a guy you've beaten twice, including by stoppage already. How did we get here, champ?
After Usyk beat Joshua, he started calling my name out for a fight. So I said, okay, I'll come back out of retirement. Let's get the fight on November, December. And they said they didn't want to do it then. They wanted to do it in the new year. So I said, okay, you're unavailable. Let's try AJ. Offered AJ a fantastic deal. He didn't take the fight. We're messed us around for about a month. And then it was like, who do we fight now? So we picked somebody out the top 10, somebody that the public knows and are used to. So we picked Chisora, and here we are again on a trilogy for I'll be the first heavyweight champion in history to do a trilogy, which is kind of crazy, but it's to do 2 trilogies rather.
What does an undisputed fight with Usyk mean to you?
Undisputed, I've answered this about 10 years in a row. Doesn't mean anything to me, undisputed. Nothing at all. Undisputed doesn't mean to me. However, to fight Usyk, I'll get paid a large amount of money, which I don't really need. But it's always nice to get paid a lot for something you love. Yeah, that's about it, really. That's what it'll do for me. Put a few more bank balance zeros on. That's it.
So you've been supportive of British fighters, right? Like Anthony Joshua, you've offered to both train him and to fight him. And Joe Joyce is another guy. Joe Joyce looks like, slow and ponderous, Frankenstein monster. He's easy to beat. But meantime, he keeps coming forward. He fights in a determined style. He is big and strong. And the man just keeps winning. Since you still have the itch to fight, do you see a Joyce fight at any point in your career?
I'm looking just for when I get through Chisora, I'm looking for big fights, stadium fights. And if an Usyk can't be made, then we look for the next biggest name, and so on and so forth. And it's not Joe Joyce's time right now. He's not a star. He's only had, who's he fought? He's fought 2 world-class opponents in his career, and he's only had about 14 or 15 pro fights. So, in my opinion, he has quite a bit to go. But you never can tell. Whatever's offered, we'll assess and look at it, and we'll make up our minds from there.
Tyson, I watched video of you recently saying that no heavyweight ever could beat you. And in fact, I believe you have a hell of a case there because of your size combined with the skills. We've seen you take a shot from Deontay Wilder with a right hand, the way Ali took the hook from Frazier, and pick yourself up off the deck. We've seen the intangibles. Who do you think, though, would have given you the best fight out of every heavyweight ever? I have an answer in mind, but I'm curious to know when you survey the landscape of history, who you say that guy would have given me the best fight.
Again, I never like to compare fights from different eras at all. You can only beat who's in front of you in your own era, and that's it.
Sure.
So I plan on wiping the floor with Oleksandr Usyk and the rest of the guys, whoever else is out there. But, you know, I never like to compare anybody from the past. They're all great champions. Everyone who becomes a world heavyweight champion deserves all the utmost respect that they get.
Of course. How much longer do boxing fans have you around? I don't know if you know or not, but, like, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think I've got long left, to be fair. I should have retired back in April when I said I was going to retire, but I wasn't ready. I didn't have that job ready to go. So, you know, who knows? Maybe another this time next year. I'm not sure. Do I have another year left? Don't know. But one thing I do know is it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a roller coaster, and I'm going to enjoy every single minute that I have left.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.